Hey,
Hi,
we're live.
we are live.
Turn audio on just to do our normal.
We have to do the standard sound check.
A paranoid is this is it working as we intend?
Is something happening? This is just waiting for.
Wow, it's a good 20 seconds between. Hey,
hi, live. We are live.
Yes, sweet, it works.
Yay.
There's a good 20 seconds between me hitting the go live button and YouTube actually doing anything, and it's 20 seconds of imagine if live TV was like this. Every time the news came on, they'd be like, is it working? It's working. I can hear myself now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is mildly terrifying. Oh man, what a week. Jake's down in Melbourne for a third stream in a row, bearing in mind one of the weeks we skipped it.
Yep.
Oh, no, open up the chat so we can see the chat. We know this. We know this is working.
I was just seeing because it only has 720p as an option, so I was seeing how blurry it is.
Interesting.
Because apparently we can't stream it full 1080. So.
Oh well, it's fine. We're not doing a normal stream this week. So for anyone familiar with what we normally do actual security stuff. But
yep.
We'll probably stream on New Year's Eve, but we figure no one will be watching on New Year's Eve, so we thought we might have a bit of fun on this one and play a game about hacking.
A hacking game.
So I play guitar and I suck at Guitar Hero. Is that going to be the same for
Well, we also play games and we suck at games.
Yeah. Well, oh man. That's why we play games like Satisfactory, because we don't have to.
They don't need skill necessarily.
They're not competitive. You just well, actually no. As far as a third friend of ours is concerned, we suck at that as well. So what should we call ourselves, Jacob?
I don't know.
You know what? Roberto. Wait, if I can spell properly, tables. That is my username. Password. My password will be. I can remember it. No, actually even better because I'm an elite hacker. My password is password. No one is going to expect that.
So this is a game that Reese has never played and I've played 10 or 15 minutes of it.
So we are going...
We sort of don't know what to expect, but we know it's supposed to be about hacking.
And let us know if the... Oh, University of Adelaide. What?
Is this written in Australia?
No, I think this might just be booed up. I didn't even know Adelaide had a university. It probably does.
I mean, it would have to.
But
it's a capital city.
Let us know in the chat if it's too loud. We've never really streamed games before. Normally it's Carly and stuff like that.
Let me
sweet.
Just unmute sound for a sec.
Hacking. And let us know if the University of Adelaide...
Doesn't sound like it's got any audio.
You know what's funny is I'm further away from the mic than you and I'm still louder.
Yep. I know, I'm purposefully leaning in a bit closer because I know
we're missing plot. I've got a loud voice. Initializing. Loading modules complete. Loading nodes complete. Reticulating spines. That is splines. That is such a SimCity joke.
Yeah.
Launching tutorial.
Oh, we gotta do a tutorial.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Connect to a computer by typing connect IP in the terminal or by clicking on a node in the network map. Connect to your own computer in the map by clicking on the green circle. Oh!
You connected.
That is a legit IP.
That could be a legit IP.
Granted.
Yeah.
Granted. There was another one of these I played years ago and the IPs would be 513 dot something dot something dot something. You're
it's probably so if they ran into legal trouble they could say, no, none of this is real.
Scan network.
Why not? Let's do it.
Disconnect from your machine.
We found a new host.
Oh, Luna. The VM's terminal module has been activated. This will be your primary interface for navigating and interacting with nodes. The command can be run by typing it out and pressing enter. So this is like Bash.
It's a bit like Bash.
Or PowerShell. A computer security system and open ports can be analyzed using the probe. Or Nmap, that's realistic.
That is actually realistic, yeah.
Or Nmap command, analyze the computer you're currently connected to.
So, we've got a terminal. We've been told that we can run Nmap on it. We can probe it, or we can log into it. Is that what those things at the top are?
What are we meant to be?
I would assume we're supposed to
Just
type nmap in. And just
yeah, because we're scanning the computer we've just logged into
yes.
to see what's on it. That's normally not the way I do it, Jacob. I'd
No.
normally scan it from another host.
Yes.
Like by the time you run the computer, you just run netstat or something to see what's running.
I don't know if you remember the nmap syntax either, but I'm pretty sure.
No, well, what is it? Nmap dash S capital C dash S capital V. So
and then the IP address as well.
and then output like or dash O.
I'm pretty sure if you just run nmap, it's not going to scan your local PC.
I mean, that's accurate. They've put the correct port. I'll pay that. I don't know why there's a lock icon.
It's a little
over
locked
all of them.
because we haven't logged in yet.
Open ports required for crack. Here you can see the active ports, active security, and the number of open ports required to successfully crack this machine using port hack.
Port hack?
Oh,
That's a new tool I haven't heard of before.
This machine has no active security and requires no open ports to crack. If you are prepared to, it is possible to crack this computer using the program port hack. This machine has no active security and requires no open ports to crack. What does that mean, Jacob? Like, if you're on the net, there has to be something.
There has to be something. It's just a computer.
You can just look at it.
Yeah.
You know.
If you look at it, you're in.
Run the program port hack. So
Okay.
I guess we just type.
Port hack. Is it case sensitive?
Nope. It's Windows that we're running on, obviously.
Could be, yeah. Must be. Now we're hacking the ports. We found a password.
Now we run scan. Interesting that we run nmap to see what's running locally, and we run scan to find other hosts. No results, not a problem. Next, you should investigate the file system.
Okay.
List the files and folders in the current directory. Let's just see if.
ls or dir.
Oh!
Yeah, nice.
What have we got?
CD to move directories.
So what was my ls? Oh, up there. Home log
Home
bin
log
sys.
bin sys. That's
This
cool.
bit's kind of familiar. Oh man, new folder. This is definitely a Windows system because only Windows users would like.
New folder.
Actually, no. Yeah, because on Linux they wouldn't have capitals because why would you bother?
Can you click up the top as well as like a GUI, or do you have to terminal?
It's got tab complete, but it doesn't like cycle through them. Can you do dir? Yes.
Okay, it accepts both.
Oh, you can do that as well.
Huh.
Oh, so and then you can just browse up here.
I think you can, yeah. That looks like you can. Yeah.
Connection. Okay, fine. A log file.
Well, it said that we couldn't scan,
Ah. But there
But
was that
it's-
connect.
but
command,
there is
wasn't there?
yeah. 7, 152, 33, 35.
So that bit, I suppose, because normally like that's what happens. You kind of jump on a box, see what the box can talk to.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's no IDS, and let's be honest, like 99% of the time there's no IDS,
Yep.
or it's been switched off.
Yeah.
I was having a chat to someone about this the other day. There was a place that I'd heard a story of they couldn't run Tenable
Yeah.
because Tenable does port scans and the IDS was set to fund port scans. In classic security versus security fighting of we want to turn off the IDS rule for port scans so we can run Tenable.
Yeah.
No, we can't because we have to detect port scans. And like I was like, but isn't a simple option in your IDS rule is like allow port scans from this IP or IP ranges? But apparently that wasn't. They weren't able to do that on their IDS, or they didn't know how to.
I've had something very similar where the WAFs have been set into only analyze and detect, not block,
Yeah.
because the content management system would send raw SQL requests, and so if you put the WAF in block mode, it would think they were SQL injection, and it blocked the CMS from working.
Oh man. So we can probe the system with our nmap command now, Jake.
Ooh. Interesting that you don't have to be logged in to connect
Wait a second.
to be able to run a.
A proxy detected and a
Nmap's-
firewall detected.
Whoa!
What?
How good is nmap? So the proxy's active and then.
Open
Okay.
ports required for crack. Can I just go like?
So port 80 is an open port.
No, I think it says they're all locked. Although maybe.
So I think they're the open ports, and you have to crack them.
Too few open ports to run. How do you crack ports?
It was that, wasn't it?
Oh,
port,
wait a
port
second.
crack, and then maybe the port number. No.
Right. Just got to run through all of the things I know.
Exit.
Wow. How do you get off the box?
Just
disconnect.
DC. So it shows you the connect.
Right, yeah, DC, okay. What have I done?
It wasn't the 7 address, it was...
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So 117.24.98. Okay, we're back to where we were.
Back to where we were. So it
File
was saying view the
system,
file
and
system.
it's again
So config.
view the contents of the current folder. You are in use the command ls.
Yeah, we've
It
already...
means list. Did you know that, Jacob? On Windows it's dir. In PowerShell it's dir and ls, and on
Yep.
Linux it's dir and ls.
Yes.
Because
This
one's
is-
just an alias to the other.
This is true.
It's CMD, no ls.
No bueno.
No bueno. You know Spanish.
See.
Oh, neither. I don't know much Spanish either. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Tú quieres café? That's, do you want a coffee?
Gracias.
Yeah, do you want a coffee? Thank you. Anyway, there are no programs here, but you should look at config.txt.
Okay.
Know the wildcard.
The folder.
Not porn.
Serious documents.
It is Windows. Well, what a... You know what I would hide in a folder called not porn? I wouldn't
Probably.
hide porn in it.
No,
Because everyone would think porn was in it.
that's true.
Interesting that it's like documents underscore and underscore settings slash admin slash fact slash not porn slash documents
Such serious documents.
slash system
slash
textures.
Oh man.
Continuous spawning, yes. Colors enabled. Peach, ivory, fudge, chocolate, magenta. Behaviors enabled. 12 thrust, helicopter. Resolution 1280 by 800. Full screen, yes. Alt tab enabled, yes.
Okay.
Also, we've got 500 megs. Oh, we're using 500 of 761 megs of RAM. Wow, this is old school.
We
I
are.
haven't used anything with less than 2 gigs of RAM. You know, I got a bunch of Ubiquity Kit and the Cloud Key thing, which is a little management thing. That even has 2 gigs of RAM. All the networking gear has more than 2 gigs
More.
of RAM. Well, anyway, so I'm guessing we can go to that folder.
On this computer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to move up a folder in the directory tree. CD log. You can delete a file using the command rm file name. Right, we just deleted everything. Which, if you're sensible and you have like some good log management, you would look for something like that. Like, oh, you're in the log folder.
Yep.
You just binged everything.
Here's a gap in our logs for the last
By the
hour.
way, wouldn't there be a disconnected log that you can never
now,
get rid of?
now there would be a
That's like,
disconnect
if you do your logging properly, the last log you should ever see if someone switched them off is logging switched off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that you can, most places don't actually bother alerting on that I've seen. Okay.
log. Same.
Congratulations, you've completed the guided section. To finish this, you must locate the process ID of this tutorial program and kill it. So help. Actually, no, it would just be PS. Yeah,
Yep.
and
Then
kill.
kill 54. Nice.
Wow, did that without having to look at the docker. They've actually done, admittedly this is still cartoony, the Hollywood hacking.
But it's about as accurate as you're going to get in a video game, I think. So do you have to now... Was the idea that you have to click the email that just came in? I mean, it's the fuzzy thingy.
First contact. Quick, Jacob, do it with an accent. Don't worry about it. Read it, quick.
I don't think I could say all of those words well enough in the same accent consistently.
It'll be a global accent.
I don't know you, and I'm sad to say that I never will. Ooh. But if you're reading this, it means you might be the only person that can make things right.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's getting interesting. Right now I'm trapped. There's no way out. and not enough time, and I need your help. But there's something we need to take care of first. Faster the better. Okay, so we better not read too slowly. Hacknet OS wasn't meant for all of this
Hacknet
stuff.
OS wasn't meant to be released as it is now. Man, just get some glasses.
I need glasses, yeah.
After a while, an automated tracker will activate itself. We can't let that happen. Connect to your own node. It should be green on your netmap, and then find and delete security tracer.exe. When you're done, just reply to this email. Potty! Hit! Okay. It's easy enough. The file system, bin, security tracker.
I don't know about you, but when you look at a binary file or an executable, does it usually show up as binary?
Normally it shows up as hex.
Yeah.
And you have to do like an XXD on it or something like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise you just get crap all in your console because it tries to pass it all as like characters. Like ASCII or... Okay.
Okay. We did it.
Why?
We did it.
Sup, bro. Wanna hang? Add sound. Getting some tools together. We're a couple of tools, aren't we?
I think so, yeah.
Great. That should keep you safe for now. At least from your own computer. Ooh. The CIA's after you, don't you know? Before we start, you're going to need a few things. Port hack alone isn't going to cut it on most modern computers. You'll find not ones with any worth looking at anyway. Well, if I had something called port hack that could hack stuff without any open ports.
Just, yeah. Instantly hack something.
You should start by checking up on a friend of mine. He goes by Viper. Awful. I know. He's honestly not the brightest crayon in the box. But he always seems to get a hold of useful code. You should have no trouble getting into his files. Finding something useful might be a bit more of a challenge. You can, for the most part, ignore the generic file stuff that gets logged or saved by program, IRC logs and the like. Custom name things like exe files or custom named things. Isn't everything custom named?
Custom named, only exes are custom named.
Download any files you can use using the command scp. I mean, that's
SCP is
it's a valid command. However,
it's a download command.
I would argue it's not going to be used in the way that it is in reality.
No,
and it's going to be a Windows machine that it looks like it's running on. Link.
Good luck.
Oh.
So now we've got a link to that IP address.
Now we can just go. Wait, no, it was nmap.
Yeah, nmap it.
He's got a few ports open.
But there's no firewalls or anything, so we should be able to run port hack. Any passwords?
Maybe nmap is meant to be running like we've just pointed at it while we're on our computer. Like, you know, you've set up, you've dropped into a shell, like some process on your computer that provides a shell-like thing, and then you go port hack this box. Rather than it really gives you the. I mean, I'm trying to read too much into it here because no, that's his IP address. Yeah, you're on it. No, like you don't just log into someone's post before you hack it. It's the other way around.
We can RP that. That's what we do.
Yeah. We're RPing right now, Jacob. I'm hacking the Matrix.
You're hacking them. You're hacking Viper's battle station. Well, bins aware.
Oh, SSH crack.
That sounds like a good one to me. Let's steal it.
Wow, yeah. That's how I figured this would use it.
So it automatically always transfers it to you. The little green dot. Ignore logs. YouTubers.
Can I just go like...
Star. Yep. Nice.
Just in case we need any of them.
Yep. Our home directory is going to be a mess, but that's fine.
When is it not? Oh, they're just .sys files. And
probably doesn't care about any of that stuff, and logs will be the same. Yep. Let's DC and head back to our PC. So where did it must automatically download our exes somewhere.
so it downloads into the equivalent folder, I reckon.
Yep.
Yeah, SSH crack.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing
Getting some tools together.
I'm guessing the next thing we need to do is do an SSH crack on. I've got the tools.
Maiden flight. I mean, at least it's not super obvious in what you should do next. It's not like freaking.
That's true, yeah.
Do you remember Morrowind? Did you ever play Morrowind?
Yes, I do play Morrowind.
How the quests gave you nothing. They were like, oh, just go to these ruins and find this place. And you're like,
Yeah.
where are the ruins? Oh, to the north of this town. Where's that town? To the east of this other town.
Yeah.
You're like, whereas like
There's
everything else
no
now is
map
like,
markers,
quest
no.
marker.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I honestly have no way of knowing if you succeeded in this in this responder, but if you're seeing this, it means you at least found something. I'm going to assume it's something really useful. You should try breaking one of my old test servers. If Fiber had the sort of thing he's known for getting lying around, should everything you need to get in. Remember any non-basic programs you need. Any non-basic programs you need to get a port number to run like this. File name, port number. Alright.
Tab we can clear.
Oh, so you point that at SSH ports.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But do we have to copy that onto the machine, or is the fact that
I
we're on a
suspect
machine,
not, Jacob.
it automatically knows that we have access to it, so it
Security
will.
basics guide. Use probe. Oh, that's that. Okay, I thought it was going to be like here's how to know. Because one of the other games I had, like you had to like beat timers.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So I thought it was that bit. Okay.
yeah.
So this was the server, right?
So this was his test PC, yeah. So
we do an nmap.
yeah, it should have SSH on it, which it does.
SSH crack 22.
Okay.
You know you can run SSH crack on not on port 22.
Man, imagine if hacking tools had little like progress UIs.
You know what? Let's
like
write
that.
them so that they have cool little. Okay, so we're in.
We're in on
Okay.
22.
Oh no
so
no!
Now we have to connect on 22.
Now we have to do port hack. Okay, sure. We broke SSH and then we had to run port hack.
But what? Why?
So port hack could only be used when, so you have to pop a certain number of
so
ports on a
you
computer.
couldn't run port hack until a port was popped.
Yeah.
And you popped a port and then, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it makes just as much sense to me. I've just gone with the floaty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're on the box.
Now
We can view the file system.
just in case.
Just in case we need it.
If only it was that easy.
We seemingly have infinite disk space on our machine, so
Okay, there's
why not?
nothing there.
Alright,
See.
nothing there.
No, it might respond. Because I'm assuming that this is the way it works.
Yeah, we did it.
Something in return. Nice work. Here's where it's going to start getting harder. I need to ask a favor. I've been a little sloppy lately, which is what got me into this whole mess. It's why I'm writing this in the first place, I guess. Anyway, the point is, there's some logs on a few computers that I'd prefer weren't there. You should remember this. If you forget everything else I tell you, don't get sloppy. Delete your logs if you haven't been. Start now.
Okay.
Everything you do on any modern OS is tracked and logged in the log folder. Just go in there and RM style the whole thing. Never forget to. Thanks, good luck.
Cool.
Anderson's bedroom PC.
What are we gonna find there? I think that's just like your help text or something.
Yeah. Okay, let's access P. Anderson's PC.
Yeah.
Okay, this bit's getting repetitive.
Yeah, okay, so we need to crack one port. We've got SSH to do it. Just do it. You gotta
No,
wait for it
because
to
the
go
SSH
green.
crack is an operation, Jake.
You gotta wait for it to go green.
It's got to
There
go
you
all zeros, Jake.
All green.
This is how you hack.
This is how you, haven't you figured that out?
Yeah,
yet?
don't you use port hack and SSH crack? It's like an easy version of Hydra.
every time. Works every time.
Oh, God. Oh, it's log, not logs.
Oh, we're only supposed to do that when we're done.
That's all he wanted us to do is delete some logs.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. You just watch. Something in return. Reply. Send. Where to from here? You read this one.
Oh,
Okay, fine. Just get some glasses, man. Put these ones on and see how bad it is for you. You're gonna get an instant headache. I wear glasses. Does that help?
a little bit actually.
Oh man. All of a sudden it's like, oh.
I mean, it's still a bit blurry.
Oh,
But it's
wow.
not as bad as I thought it would
Most,
be.
most people wear glasses, they're instantly sick. You've probably got astigmatism then or something.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Oh.
Alright, if you see this, then you've done well. And, well, all this might actually be worth something. This is pretty bad because that was so blurry.
Oh, you gotta go to an optometrist now, dude.
Nope.
Uh,
Is that too much to hope for? It seems like a lot to hope for.
even I can read this without glasses on, man. Like, you should go to an optometrist.
No, because I don't want to know the result.
What, that you need glasses?
So, yeah.
Anyway.
I realized that I just don't have time to write this whole thing. There's way too much to learn, and I don't have the time to do any of it. Oh, actually, it's making my...
Yeah. Oh, they're probably a little bit like...
It's like when you actually... It looks clear, but then you focus on something and it starts to go a bit... Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta get used to glasses. Go to yeah.
I'll contact you again.
Um,
As for getting into entropy... What?
I've realised that I just don't have the time to write this whole thing. There's way too much to learn and I don't have time to do any of it.
You'll need to
So I'm going to need to
bypass
ask. There's a group that goes by entropy that's currently accepting members.
Oh, did I completely skip a paragraph?
They'll be able to teach you more. When you're ready, I'll contact you again. As for getting into entropy, you'll need to bypass a proxy server, a few shells, open using the command shell, running on computers you've already got admin access on, should be able to overload it. Good luck and thank you.
Right.
It's run with the trouble of link the network education archive server too. It's got a lot of useful information on it. Proxy server info, run shells on computers you have admin access to with shell. Okay, whatever that is. Jake was just texting his wife rather than focusing on the game. How dare you?
I was saying I think I need glasses.
Use the shells to overload target proxy. NetEDU archives will have more details. Why do you keep wanting to say archives?
I think it's even a little blurry now that I've taken them off.
Rightio. Attack this box.
Yep. Let's try and get into entropy.
Proxy detected.
Oh, not a proxy!
Wait. Alright, shall.
Shale.
Okay, requires administrator access.
Alright, so we've got to crack a port first.
Wait. Well, I'll get ahead of myself. Proxy active.
I wonder if we could do chaining. So like chain SSH.
Requires
traffic.
administrator access to run.
So do we need to try that other one that it created? Because it created 2 nodes.
That's just a network education art.
But this is a proxy server. Oh,
Proxy
okay.
server click guide.
Yep.
Proxy servers function as a buffering layer between a target computer and a connecting counterpart that filters, caches, and monitors incoming traffic to both optimize web performance for repeated queries and prevent some kinds of attacks. I've never seen a web proxy that'll like do
Prevent
like SSH
attack.
interception.
Yeah.
I've also never seen SSH where you get onto the box before you run SSH. So
Yep.
the most well-recognized flaw in proxy servers is their upper memory limit, which reach will force them to allow unchecked traffic to pass through. Also a poor design, failing open.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm out of memory, you go through.
It'll be fine.
There are like classic security gaps that involve that, but to exploit this, hackers and testers will often run shells on other computers that an attacker has access to, often using the built-in shell program. Then, with a collection of shells on servant machines, will connect to a target computer and use the shell's overload functionality to... Oh.
So basically, we're creating our own DOS attack using the overload command on all the terminals we've already got access to. That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
There's a built-in command called overload.
So if I go shell there, okay, it keeps track of the shells here. Viper Battle Station, which we've got admin on. Shell, we've got 2 shells.
Yeah.
Bitwise Test PC, shell.
Got a shell. Yeah.
J-Mail was what I tried to attack earlier. Entropy Test Server.
We've got a shell in there. Yeah.
No, this is the Entropy Server. Oh. Just do that?
Or is that overloading that server? It's not overloading the proxy server.
Well, this is the one we need to... Or do we need to... And like again?
Oh, yeah, okay, now there's no proxy.
Oh, proxy bypass. Right.
Yeah. So we must have overloaded enough that it bypassed the proxy.
Sweet. Oh!
You got too many notes open.
Oh! Right. Interesting. I mean, let's be honest. In all of the CTFs we've done, when has memory been a problem? The closest would be like when we've done like password cracking.
Yeah.
But I've got a 1080 Ti that just smashes that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, admittedly, smashes CTF ones that are probably deliberately designed to be smashable on any kind of moderately spec PC.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to take forever. Imagine that though, how CTF it would be to be like, oh, it takes forever to crack it. Oh gosh, makes you think that it's not there and it actually is. So I know when CTFs do that. Okay, so we're on. Now what do we need to do? Scan?
Was it? What did he tell us to do?
Where to from here? Bypass a proxy server, a few shells.
So just to get into entropy, you need to. I think this is entropy.
We've done it. We've done it.
Yeah, I think we've done it.
Yeah.
But is there anything on that server that we are interested in? If entropy are a group or a hacker group or whatever, do they have any apps that we need? No.
Well, at least it has
That's
that handles that syntax.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got some mails. An admin email account. No, we don't.
Dear respected one. Okay, they're all missing.
Looks like there
So there's nothing here. Sysbin log.
delete our logs.
User account added from.
The
They
Gmail.
need to get in touch. What box have we got?
This is gmail.com. So we're
I
on.
thought we popped the entropy test server. Don't tell me I popped the wrong box.
It is possible.
No, we
No,
popped this one.
this is the one. Yeah.
How did we end up on that other box then?
I don't know. I don't know. Is that a file or is that a folder?
Oh, cat works.
Okay, nice.
Download system file. Okay.
Download this file to complete it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be cool to make a real CTF that has this vibe but is like real.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
that would be pretty cool. Because you could do it with a bunch of Docker containers and stuff.
But that you're trying to and yet you're trying to hack like I don't know, some sort of shady corporate or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have some fun, make it kind of cyberpunky. Have like F society. I don't know if you've ever seen actually. So CD. Let's just remove the tab over here.
Good call.
said to. Because that's so good at covering our arse we are. DC. Confirmation mission. Greetings, Roberto Tables. Roberto Tables. Let me be the first to congratulate you on locating and passing the Entropy Group entrance exam. While to an experienced hacker it's a relatively trivial task, surprisingly few actually seem to manage it. Well, you know, once we had 3 shells, we could, like, overwhelm the proxy and mirror in.
We must be pretty experienced hackers then.
Before we will be able to allow you to officially join the group, we must further confirm your abilities. A tabloid news server has recently taken a negative stance towards Entropy. No wonder, you're probably a bunch of, like, hackers.
Yeah.
And we'd like to temporarily disable their operation. As a second test of your skill, we ask you to bring down this server's message board if you can. Leave the non-entropy related articles and the rest of the server intact. We do not wish to be needlessly destructive.
What kind of hacker group is this?
This is not a request to simply wipe the server clean of articles. We just want that program brought down. Okay.
/bot new.
Right.
Okay, we got a new server.
Oh, this is meant to be like a BBS sort of vibe.
I think so, yeah. A /dot.
And that.
Proxy. So we
Right,
gotta
yeah,
overload
proxy
it again.
So we need some shells.
Yeah.
Shell? It's the German version of the shell. My bad.
If you're trying to overload a proxy, always use your own PC, not the ones you've already owned.
Hey, I've got admin on my own PC. See, I don't want to use this guy's PC shit. I'm gonna have to like. Alright. Oh.
Thanks, bro. So
Okay, I've got that many shells. That should be fine.
So I think if you click overload, does it update that used RAM? Is that the idea? No.
Proxy bypass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
80, 25, 21, 22.
So we still haven't got FTP crack or SMTP crack or HTTP crack.
Stage crack 22. Oh, this looks like it's taking a bit longer. Obviously, all the stars just generate random numbers until they're all 0.
Probably.
And then
it
it's
looks
like, oh, I
something
cracked it.
Yeah, I did a thing.
Oh, we hacked it.
Now we've hacked it.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it takes a while, doesn't it? Password found. Man, if there was a network-based, either they all use garbage passwords or this is a really fast network-based crasher.
Yeah.
Cracker. CD message board. CD listings.
Config caution.
So I think they only want us to.
We want to delete anything with entropy in it.
Gotta love a flat blob, like a static blob. There we go. Nothing there. Cat.
Out of curiosity, is there anything cool in?
Config.sysness folders, critical system logs, we're not the leader in it.
They wanted us to bring the host down, didn't they?
Yeah. Okay, go to log, rm star. Wipe the fact we were over here, because it's that easy.
We didn't do it.
Okie dokes. No
DC.
DC. Now,
Now send him an email saying we did it.
did I do it right?
Let's find out.
Welcome Your timely execution of your first contract has proved your abilities, and you can gladly welcome to Entropy.
Yay, we're
As
in.
a small welcoming gift, you can find the user details of the admin account to our asset server attached. Help yourself to any programs you might need, and view our mantra. Once you're geared up, reply to this address and I will arrange a true test of your abilities.
Rosebud.
Okay, log in. Ah,
Oh, it saves it for us. Isn't that nice?
nice. FTP bounce. Okay.
Nice, okay. Does that mean Viper's part of Entropy? Because he had SSH crack on his computer.
No, he might have stolen it from them.
He stole it from. He's better than them.
Let's see what we've got.
Bunch of backups. They did say check out their mantra.
Striving for justice and righteousness in all things. Create and share more than you destroy. Never have an excuse not to improve. Entropy will deny contracts that go against these pillars and remove agents that violate them.
That sounds
Ooh.
like a threat to me. Remove.
Time to hack them back. Yeah. Let's delete that file. My bad. Screw it. Okay. Rightio. I think that was the only thing we had to get.
Yeah.
What's the time?
None. 841.
Sweet. Only 20 more minutes of this you have to put up with, people.
I mean, if you're not, yeah.
Excellent. I'd like to be the first to formally invite you to begin accepting Entropy contracts. Attached is the location of the group secure contract database, along with login credentials necessary to access it. Feel free to accept and complete initial contracts at your leisure. I'll be in contact again to gauge your progress soon. Contract database.
Okay, so they do like the password Rosebud.
It's like Hunter 2, bit like. Log in.
Like
Point
Alpine
clicker.
for Apple.
A well-meaning client needs some of his data from a game server deleted to regain productivity.
What does that even mean? To regain productivity.
Greetings, civilian. I've been put in a diamond predicament here, and unfortunately, no one in my incompetent office of staff is capable of fixing this issue for me. This has forced my hand to resort to outside help, as distasteful as that is to me. Informants have assured me this line is secure, so be brave. I have bested the game point clicker and wish to prove my clear dominance over it again, yet there is not reset button. I'll need you to enter their server and delete my save file so they may crush it once more. My username is Mensk. Feel free to bask in the glory of my current... Sorry, give him that username. Hello, greetings, civilian.
Hello.
I've been put here in by a predicament here. Cool.
I will crush it.
I want to crush it.
Probably don't need all those. Anyway, you might need those shells actually. To upload. There was that little one next to the green. Yeah.
Point clicker.
Point clicker.
Oh,
It's actually.
it's one of those games.
They've actually added one though as well.
Ah.
How many? Oh, there you go. You've unlocked auto clicker. I wonder if there's like an achievement for crush auto clicker, point clicker.
Yeah.
Like beat this dude's high score or something.
So you just need to click this one at whatever rate. Oh.
So the more of those you buy, the faster your points go up. Yeah. And then eventually you'll get to the point where it's like a standard clicker game anyway.
Clicker games mystify me.
Yes, they do.
Oh, there's an SQL server. Ports required for crack. Okay, so SSH crack, 22.
Yep. And we've got FTP crack as well.
I wonder what the animation for FTP bounce looks like.
Ooh, it's got to have something to do with a bouncy ball or bouncy
TP
something.
bounce 21. Why would you use plain
Nope.
old FTP?
Okay, nothing to do with bouncing.
Oh, there we go.
It's pretty cool, though.
It's just doing its thing.
Although the fact that they're either 1 or 0 should mean that it finds out which one it is correct.
Why don't they just show
Quicker
you
than that.
hacks?
Yeah.
Okay, we're in, Jake.
We're in.
Port hack. We're hacking the ports.
We're hacking
just
all the ports.
cracked and bounced.
How's your squeal?
What?
Your sequel?
Oh,
Squeal. Squeal.
select all from users.
Delete stuff from
Okay.
start.
So ls cd saves. Oh, wait a second. Don't touch that. So we don't want to crash a game because our client will be angry at us.
Yes, he'll get angry.
It's probably because some people just rock in and like the thought was people might just RM start in there.
Yeah.
Whereas we just want to like
We should piss off a client before we finish the stream, though, surely. See what
okay,
happens.
next one we do. Right.
That's alright, just to see what happens. I'm just curious to see what happens if you do the wrong thing. If you don't follow their mantra.
Mantra. You've got to follow our mantra.
Come on.
Okay. Right, yeah, go back up here. Point clicker. Reply.
You can point click again.
Your current ranking is 80 out of 100.
Ah, so it does track that we played it for a bit.
No, that's just the
Oh, I thought that was
that was a hacker score.
I thought that was our leaderboard on the point clicker.
Right, now where was that? Contract database.
yeah.
There we are. Yeah, just log me in with that stuff. Famous counter hack. We recently got news of the company hiring less whelming hackers to retrieve some sensitive data from a rival corporation for exploitative purposes. In the interest of dissuading companies from using the hacker community in such ways in the future, we're going to ensure their transaction doesn't go smoothly. Ooh.
Hack the hackers.
The company, PP Marketing. Ooh. Are they a big company? Recently hired a freelance hacker to break into rival companies' servers to retrieve some sensitive data, which we believe to be a mailing list. That hacker transferred the data to PP and ruined it for the actual creators. Naturally, this sort of corporate espionage is exactly the sort of business that gives hacker groups their bad reputation. Crypto locker?
Well, true.
It's not so much hacker groups anymore. That was like 90s.
Yeah.
Now it's just criminals.
Basically.
Like,
yeah.
At least in the hacker group days, you'd be like, we're vigilantes. We're mercenaries.
We're doing this for a cause.
Yeah, but now it's all like, I would like to make money.
I could make some money off this.
We don't know exactly what the file's called, so it matter little digging once you're there. You're looking for a stolen mailing list. It might be archived or encrypted. We want it deleted. You should also note that the company may be prepared for this eventuality. Might have some security countermeasures in place.
Not security countermeasures.
No, not that we can't port hack around. Proxy
Not
detected.
a proxy.
Oh, they're running a trace?
So we got 100 seconds to stop being traced. Or we've got 100 seconds from now. Yeah, it's still counting down. Go, go, go. How many do we need? 2. Okay, cool. Lucky we can do 2. Can we do 2 at once? Yeah. Nice.
Oh yeah, it depends on how much RAM you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, like, you don't get a nice timer in reality.
This is how long until they'll detect that
Yeah.
you're trying to hack their system.
Yeah, if only. Okay. Come on, port hack. Look at all the passwords at testing their crappy passwords.
Okay. We're looking for maybe secure mailing list. That sounds like a good target. Just delete it. Who cares what's in it? I'm liking the music though.
What's that?
I like the music.
I like this sort of stuff, do you? See, can I just go like... Oh, damn.
Can you do like /star or something?
Oh, lonely. Can you
Because it's not a file. Try like...
Ah, damn it.
What about rm workspace /star? Will that delete everything in workspace? Oh, you're not looking at doing that. What are you trying to do?
No, we deleted the thing anyway.
Oh,
so
okay.
Wait, no, let's check. CD, we want to do a log. And what's funny, right, is we'll do this and they'll be like, oh, no, we lost them. We can't finish the trace. Except you were connected from a single IP. Even if you via a they'll be like, that's the VPN you're coming from. But then they've got to try and hack that VPN server, see where the session's coming from, and then follow that. And then if that's just another server,
Keep hopping.
ah, okie dokie.
Keep hopping down the
Okie
chain.
dokie, jakey bakey.
I think we did it. Did we do it? Yay, we did it.
Yay.
Okay, so I think, is this sort of the whole game? You just keep like doing
I have a
contracts and
feeling,
going?
yeah, you get through certain bits. But
Okay. Eventually we'll learn how to hack.
yeah.
Port 80 and databases. And
Yeah, you learn to hack port 80. Isn't it hack what's running on port 80?
No, you hack the port. You don't hack what's running on the port.
A high school has contacted us with concerns about their IT department accessing private student data. Likely on the request of one of the students' parents, but we can't say for sure. They don't want anything deleted, but want to discreetly find their IT staff's private password so they never set. That's the most messed up. A high school normally isn't the high school the one who's quite happy to spy on the students. Jake?
Yeah.
Didn't you work in a school one time?
I did work in a school, and that sort of thing does happen. Yes.
Let's do this one. We'll make this one our last one.
All right, let's do it. I didn't see which one it was.
This is a bit annoying.
Something about the school. None of those. Is it the one at the top that's not bright?
No. Oh, wait a second. Just gotta go here.
Oh, okay, right. That'll do.
Middleburg High School's admin department has contacted us looking for a means of quietly gaining their IT staff's admin password so they can perform an investigation as to what data they're keeping on the students. Obviously this is like made by a resentful high school student.
Probably, yeah.
On the side, try to preserve all data the way you find it. Any tampering could mess with their judgment. For your part of it, you'll need to... See, this is the thing, right? Is chain of evidence. If you were actually doing forensics...
Yep.
Obtaining evidence in this fashion, probably just the fact that you did it like this. Yeah, because you got to be very careful about it.
Yeah.
So hacking someone to steal something from a server, like, that doesn't work in the chain of evidence, because it's like, well, but you took from it, like, you copy the drive properly and all of that stuff
exactly.
that they...
How do you know that the way that you stole it didn't modify it, or...
I mean, admittedly, it's a game.
It's a game.
We're critiquing a game. It's
that was kind of the point.
What's that TV show, Scorpion or Scorpions? The hacking in that makes me...
I don't think
To
I've
quote...
seen that
Oh,
one.
there was a guy on Twitter, I forget his name, just a programmer or something like that. And he's like, hacking in Hollywood TV shows is the same as using a carrot to draw blood. And I was like, this is true.
This is true.
Okay, and Matt. Okay.
Cool.
At least this time, we're not
We're not being detected.
Yeah, we're not being traced.
Does that go faster? Like, I noticed
The more you have, the faster it goes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. It's the Sage Craft. It's my fav. just love the pretty animation there, Jake.
It's pretty pretty.
How's the video looking? Just check nothing's died. Sweet, that looks good.
Yeah.
It's just me hacking stuff.
Yeah.
Port hack. Yeah, the intro game to this is fairly repetitive.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how long this game is supposed to be in terms of how
maybe it
much of it we've
escalates.
completed.
You've just got to get your way down the rankings by doing early level. Okay. CD home. CD mh underscore staff. Cats pw. So memo.log. But you think about security, yeah? Yeah, and I think all these upgrades are just going to be a huge goddamn hassle. It's like cops, like, I've been thinking about security. Yeah? Yeah. You think all these upgrades are just going to be a huge goddamn hassle to put in and work with and stuff? Check this
that
out, easy
sounds so
solution.
much like a high school IT guy, though.
We just make the IT password 7 asterisks.
Star.
Oh wait, I figured that out just before I got to that. And that's literally the password just done. So I was gonna guess that no one.
It's like that old game of, look, my password automatically gets
hunted to. Literally unbreakable. Oh man. This is comedy gold. Oh. Okay. SCP PW memo. That's what we need to grab, right?
Yeah. Do not delete anything.
Oh, did it say do not delete anything?
It said you could clean up your logs.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It said not to delete anything else, though.
Mission incomplete.
We haven't finished. What else did it say we had to do? Do we have to... You can't, like, attach the file or something. What did it say? Well, inside. Preserve the data.
Oh, with the password to the server. Okay.
Oh, put the password to the server in there. There we go. Okay.
Wow. I don't know if the guy's a genius or an idiot. Probably a bit of both. Well, I worked with the guy, went to school with the guy whose password was soccer backwards. And
Yeah,
everyone thought it was typing the word soccer in backwards, and it was the word soccer and the word backwards.
Oh.
Yeah. And so they'd be like, what's your password? About soccer backwards?
And they type the R.
And no one could get his password.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
So this says main story is 6.5 hours.
Yeah.
Completionist is 10.5 hours.
Wow, hopefully it's not 6 hours of that.
Yeah.
Port hack, SSH, whatever. I mean, some of the other ones, even though they're more fantastical, kind of have, I don't know, other stuff going for them.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe this one gets better.
It's still limited.
I'll save it. I'd save it. But... And that's...
That was a fun last stream for...
Well, we might do a, let me just, so that, actually, so we might do one more on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Because I'll be in Queensland and, well, Jake's
Yeah, we
from
could do a
here.
fun Queensland stream as well.
But, and then next year we got some plans to be a bit more organised than we have been.
Yeah.
Actually going to start scheduling out what we do and stuff like that, and try to attend a few events.
Yeah.
We do have a goal of getting 200 subscribers on YouTube in a year. That's both Herculean and nothing at all. Like, you look at some YouTubers and you're like, 200 subscribers, they do that in 2 minutes.
That would be a couple minutes.
But that's because at that point, well, at 100 subscribers, we can have our own URL.
Yes, exactly.
So
the same URL.
share with your friends. Next time we probably won't be playing it. We don't do this sort of thing very often. We just thought we'd do it because it's an amusing thing to do.
Yeah.
But we'll probably be back to the normal stuff next time. So tell all your friends.
That we are
hackers. Oh man. Yes, we are entropy.
We are entropy.
No, wait, we just gotta pick some like
stuff.
cyberpunk sounding word.
Yeah.
And like, we are decipher. Yeah, we're a hacker collective called the Cypher.
But it's like,
Rather than a couple of dudes who called themselves those guys.
yeah.
Anyway, was the end stream button. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, it wasn't completely sleep-inducing.
Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't.
Until next time.
Bye.